Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. Could have been better in the last episode. I mean, you gotta focus on the good times you had. We died to the rat. What was our rat fight? Like, if I'm grading it out of 10? It was like a 3, 3.5, 4. Somewhere in that range. Very little to be stoked about, and... I mean, we got caught sleeping, right? The thing is, would we have died even if we didn't take a hit from standing in the poison? Yes, but it's like catching like your superstar quarterback like fumbling and then you lose by 3 touchdowns. You know, the fumble probably is not the direct cause, but it's definitely like a lightning rod you can look to and be like, you know what? Maybe his head wasn't fully into the game at that point. Sure. That being said, what was the run like prior to the rat fight? It was like a 9, legitimately. So we focus on the learning. I also did, like I said, do this all, like learning productively is a big part of the deal for me in this game. I looked up what I had wrong. Table tech blank? No, table tech money. Interesting. So, we actually can farm a little bit by flipping tables now. Will I remember to do so? Doubtful. Anyway, but we'll think about it. I looked up what I had wrong about the iron coin. When you use it, it has a chance to kill enemies in a room on the floor you're on, but not necessarily the room you're in, nor is it a guarantee. So, we probably should have just popped all 3 of them as soon as we got it, I think is like that's the enduring legacy of the lesson to be learned there. Okay. I think that, oh dude, the key. I think that that's the way we're gonna do that in the future. That's my expectation. Now, dude, I love the Daruma. I learned a lot from Daruma. Having endless blanks seems like a freaking gorgeous idea for us. Chest friendship, I don't know, dude. Like, I forgot the other item that was in there as well. I just see Daruma, my eyes light up. I'm thinking we'll probably get that. Yes, we will no longer have the Molly, but like, the Molly is like a, you know, I mean, I wouldn't underrate it. I think it's okay. But the Daruma was actually like... It's like the one that got away, you know? We foolishly traded in the... What did we even trade it in? I don't even remember at this point. That's how embarrassing it is. We traded the Daruma for like, you know, a nuclear bomb or something. Not realizing, you know... Would you rather have the Hulk or the Ancient one? I don't know. Probably the Ancient one now that look, Marvel, it's just an easy metaphor. A lot of people are familiar with it. I mean, it's not my ideal get right now, but we learned on the last episode, hey, consumables will disappear. They'll be taken by the rat. I thought it was just items, or they mistakenly had forgotten that it's not consumables as well. Let me tell you, by the way, dude. First off, that key might prove mission critical. We'll probably go to the Oubliette on this run. Are you seeing our finances? I think it's well, in order to get to the Oubliette, we have to not have the water barrel be destroyed, probably. Yeah, so just, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get on the other side of you. Yes, you don't get to shoot. No. Okay, we're good. I think we can get a really impressive run going here. There we go. I just have to think about how I want to use these keys. So, like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think we should open blue chest. Hope it's a gun. That's an acceptable quality gun. Then I'm going to spend the key on Daruma. And feel like, you know... we got really lucky for the opportunity to do so. Okay, Gatling go. Don't be afraid to use your real blanks. You know, when times are tough. Mother Mary, comfort me. It's not all about Daruma. You got other tools at your disposal. Please get away from me. That was gonna hit me. That was a smart blank. Good job, me. We had Daruma access, didn't need it. Okay. Good stuff. Now let's see what we get. Do we get a key? We get no keys. We get Shade's revolver. The master round, of course, mission critical. There's 0% chance we open this. Just be junkin'. Not at all mad. Now we could use a key to get a free item, but I think I would rather purchase a key. I would rather purchase 2 keys. I don't need the HP. I mean, the HP would be nice, don't get me wrong. But, and Mimic Tooth Necklace might be the right play. You know what? Okay, I will actually... I think I'll get 1 item from the Room Clear Lord. And my reasoning is such. Yes, a key might be worth more on the next floor, but we could also get keys on the next floor. Whereas this guy, if we skip him, he's gone forever. It's not a guarantee, but it's worth a shot. Liquid Valkyrie, maximum pain. Slows enemy projectiles. Okay. Dude, I'm feeling pretty good about the way that we've handled this run so far. I mean, in spite of, like, all we got, we also, or all we spent, we also are 88 credits up, which is really high, dude. Considering where we're at. Plus, we're going to the Oubliette. I still don't fully understand the draw of the Oubliette, I suppose. We should not be shooting enemies 3 times. Unless they're very strong. Twice is enough. Once for these guys. I guess the thing on the Oubliette is you're just getting extra chests, extra item from the boss. Everybody tells me it's worth it, but I don't know if it's one of those things where, like, one streamer said it's worth it and now everybody believes it. You know, as streamers, with great power comes great responsibility. Never forget Uncle Ben. Not just the maker of delicious flavored rice products. Also, teaching America valuable lessons, one Spider-Man reboot at a time. Most important little thing to remember here. Flip tables. I still think, I mean, this is ironic given that I was just talking about the power that streamers have when it comes to the public discourse, but at least in video games. Austin told me flipping tables is not that good. That fits my worldview, and as a result, I agree. Still looking for secret rooms via the Daruma as well. I really feel like, here's the thing. Do you need the Daruma? Maybe there's an Isaac metaphor to be made. Do you need the Daruma if you're just trying to beat the game? Probably not, you know? You might rather have something that amps up your DPS. Do you need the Daruma if you're fighting a boss that sends out 1 billion shots? Yeah, that strikes me as being like a very good opportunity to take advantage of it. You know, having unlimited blanks seems like a real positive. Now, we are ammo poor here, for sure. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Well, I appreciate you doing it nonetheless. Daruma, thank you. I think we got a really, really impressive sort of run going here. The thing is, what I was going to say about ammo is, I don't think we need to sweat it right now. Because at the end of the day, it's only the 2nd floor. Like, this is a secret floor. We could definitely feel compelled to go back to our budget revolver or sawed-off for the next floor, just for room clearing potential. Anyway, are we going to have enough credits to get the rat key? I would say that's, like, obvious. Yeah, there was no way this wasn't going to be it. We can certainly afford to purchase a key. The question will be, what do you use it on? And the answer to that question is as of yet still undecided, I think. Hate this. No other options. Well, there goes the armor, but just bad timing. So Blob Lord, we don't care if we flawless him. I mean, we care for HP purposes, but... And it's not like we're using our blanks for anything else. Plus, we have the Daruma. Sure, when you put it in that context, there's really no reason to get hit, especially against the boss who gives us ample Daruma opportunities. Fair enough. You raise a good point. A free chest which contains a key. A gun I will likely never use, but a key. Very advantageous. I also realized when I looked up the iron coin, you know, that it's a coolness modifier while you're holding it, which actually justifies it. I was previously just judging it based on its function, and its function is kind of bad. In my opinion, at least. But it's, the coolness is basically like your luck factor in Isaac, right? So, increased odds for consumable drops, which by proxy increases your odds for, you know, chest drops from rooms where otherwise you wouldn't have gotten them. Pretty strong, I think. Okay, so I've been, like, running no Daruma for quite some time here. My whole philosophy is we've already found the secret room. There's no point in using it, but anytime we can tactically get a free Daruma roll, it's probably worth giving it a shot, you know? Especially, all we need to really make this Daruma start to be like an 11 out of 10, in my opinion, is to get some kind of value out of blanking offensively. Like, if we can get status effect blanks, I'm not going to be too picky about which ones. Try a machine pistol here, I suppose. It's pretty bad, honestly, but I'm sure we'll get ammo. We have at least have a likely chance to get ammo after the boss fight. What are we going to use for the boss fight? For real, I was probably going to use... why? Just to get a Daruma charge. That's probably needless. Okay, so we got a ton of green chests. Let's just examine the whole floor first, you know, with a sober mindset, because we're getting pretty close to the end of this floor, I think. I was thinking that I would use the revolver, which was actually, I think, doing pretty good damage for us. I think I gotta cut machine pistol. I don't love the sawed off either, because it's bad-ish. How long is this freaking floor? I'm like, we've done like 30 rooms. Not literally, we've done like, you know, I don't know, maybe literally we're closing in on that number now that I think about it, but I don't think these shots are hitting. Yo, okay, huge key. So I do want to open, I mean, green chests are not bad quality. And to be honest, it's probably one of the easiest ways for us to get ammo. So we have 3 green chests. Should we open them all? I don't really see a good reason not to. Beehive, I think, is actually something we could use on the boss. And then these are scatter shot, so you get more bullets per shot, but the bullets are worse. And that's I was just gonna say, the sunlit javelin, which is actually the sunlight javelin. Fake gamer, which again I think is usable. So I think we can put sawed off and machine pistol in this. We have enough backup. Like, I hate to lose the sawed off, but there's a chance this pays out with something proportionally better. And it's the crossbow. I think the crossbow is You know, right around where we would have expected that to be. I'm okay with it. What are we going to use here? I think the beehive... Sorry, my mouse wheel is very sensitive. The beehive, to me, makes the most sense as, like, our first opportunity. Shots basically home. Do a lot of damage. So our quantity over quality is not really as big of a deal as it could have been with some other guns. Like Sunlight Javelin, that scares me. Maybe we're sending out 2 javelins and none of them hit. Probably the easiest Blob Lord fight we've ever had, but also we did use 2/3 of our ammo. Okay. What is this? It works with the beehive. Interesting. And the beehive will just randomly spit out bullets. So here's the thing. You gotta go. It's either Shade's Revolver or Beehive. Beehive, apparently, are you losing ammo from the Gungeon Ant as well? I think we're gonna hold it like that, and we'll probably, I mean, we might try like Sunlight Javelin or something on the next floor, but this floor went very well. I can't be mad. We do have some problems. Sorry, I'm just caffeinated. We do have some problems. Namely, well, I don't know. I don't want to... How did that work? I don't want to suggest things are in a bad place, because that's not the case. But I don't think we have a great rat-killing weapon yet. Certainly, if we barely kill the Blob Lord, I would not expect to do too well against the rat with the beehive. Oh, beehive. Have we done that yet? I don't know, man. So the crossbow, it seems fine, but we are missing a lot. I'm hoping maybe Sunlight Javelin. Yeah, I mean, honestly, seems very good. Also try... Excuse me, mouse wheel, I'm begging you. Shade's Revolver is also, you know, better than fine. I think. Take the rat key. Brick Breaker's good. Pretty much full stop there. If we're going to be using the beehive against the boss, it really feels like the Sunlight Javelin is our best other weapon right now. It's doing some incredible work. It's making enemies grossly incandescent. No keys yet, but more than enough money to buy some. Like now I'm thinking, have I been sleeping on this? Maybe this is actually like a pretty excellent boss fighter. The only thing I can really say in my own defense, you know, for sleeping on Sunlight Javelin is previously... Oh, it's like it's damage over time. I see. Previously, when we've had Sunlight Javelin, I think we've always had like some close to 10 out of 10 boss killers. So we've never found it to be like super essential. But I might have been sleeping. Just trying to stay cool. I don't like that he's getting closer to me. But I'm also scared to use a Daruma because it requires us to roll into his bullets. Good stuff. Okay, so again, Beehive might be better. If Beehive is better, we should be stoked that we didn't use it. Just save it for a rainy day. It's another flawless. Grenade launcher, I don't think is very good at all, but could be wrong. And in terms of guns that are missing bullets, I mean, you pretty much gotta go with the javelin, I think. And we got a long but very steady floor ahead of us, I would say. Like, I got very, very few complaints about the way it's going right now. I think between table tech and the rooms still available, I would not be surprised if we're able to get to like 200 casings. Obviously, keys are also like on my list of things that I'd be very interested to come across. It might not be super important, but we should note we can put out fires under a chest by using the Gungeon ant. Okay, I mean, there's both RC Rocket and Commando are pretty strong boss killers that we would probably, especially the Commando, I think, is homing. I mean, RC Rocket, I guess, is as well, obviously. But we might want to consider buying one of those to have, like, easy, no-nonsense damage on the rat fight specifically. I think would be, it would be a nice investment. We kind of, we're playing it like Slay the Spire now. We gotta, like, tailor our whole run to the way that the rat fight looks. And what we need right now, I would say more than anything else, is just DPS, like big boss DPS. Yo! What are the odds? Okay, a free chest. Whatever. Like, did we get hit? Yeah. Do I care? Not really. We got the vending machine. Okay, so you're an interesting case because you got a key for sale. But I think... Right, you got more, too. Ah! Can I feel the need to reiterate. Ah! So I didn't mean to buy the Brick Breaker, but it is pretty good. We can still afford the Commando. I'm gonna spend... And I think that's still the right play in spite of all that's happened. We'll just blow these up. Yeah, missing out on the green chest specifically does suck, but the Commando is worth it, I think. So we're headed down to the next floor. Most important thing, get yourself some rats, brother. I'm still gonna use Sunlight Javelin. I think the Brick Breaker's also appropriate. I meant to hit E on the heart, but I hit E on the Brick Breaker. That's what happened. So, most important thing, pay attention to rats. Not today. No, 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 no. You're still alive. Very lucky. We're free? We're free. Rat room. Rat room's most important. And also, do not use your blanks. You have Darumas. So, like, that should be obvious, I guess, but... So, in spite of, you know, it wouldn't be a Gungeon run without a weird mistake like that, but I'm not too perturbed. I think we're ended up looking pretty solid still. You see rats? I do not see rats. And I definitely, I stand by my earlier decision that the Commando, here's the thing. We got a lot going on mentally on the rat fight. Dodging, Daruma-ing. I mean, that's basically it, but, I mean, it could be like 2 things. Yeah, but like, you know, maybe when you're flying the space shuttle, you only got 2 things to worry about too, but they're relatively, you know, they got a high mental load, let's put it that way. This is the rat room. Okay, so we would really like to Daruma. Just so we can maybe see where the... Yeah, I see it. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we also got our key, which is awesome. So the reason I think that the Commando is good, in this case, is just to have Something that you just shoot, roll, shoot, roll, shoot, roll. So we're definitely, I mean, as long as we don't use our blanks, we're going to make it to the rat floor. That's the only downside to Daruma, and it's not even really a downside. We can't blank. It's like in Magic, you know? We can't blank without a trigger. We need an enemy shot to be able to pop it. But this, I mean, I think if I were, sorry, I almost had a terrible grammatical mistake. If I was a betting man, if I were a betting man, I would probably bet on us picking up the next flawless. It's gonna, you know, if it happens, even if it doesn't, but if it happens, they'll leave us in a really, really nice position on HP. Definitely, you know, I would look to this run as having a legitimate shot of killing the rat. And it's tempting to just go straight for that boss fight, but let's take some time, you know? We're not in a rush here. You can't blank me, brother. Might as well take our opportunity, get every available advantage. Dude, I watched Dan play Gungeon today. He got the glass Guan stone, and he went, I don't know much about Gungeon, but I think getting this is a big poggers moment. And then like 2 seconds later, I mean, I only had headphones in, I couldn't actually see chat, but he was like, okay, chat saying it's not a poggers moment. I was laughing pretty hard. For anybody unfamiliar, we got super lucky to not get hit there. Poggers is it's a better Twitch TV emote illustrating something that one should be very excited by. So, yeah. Glass Guanstone, not quite a Poggers moment, I think. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I've got an overcommitment to the Daruma. Third blank. We can use one blank against the boss then. Dude, if you're immune to sunlight damage, well, incorporeal, you should just stay a ghost. You're only inhibiting your own ability by coming out of that ghost form. Plus, I'm just gonna get you anyway. What do you got for me here? A gun? Monche. Why is my crossbow is mad, dude? I honestly don't think we have two guns we want to munch. It's tough though, if I'm being realistic. Dude, what happened to my shader? Like all my guns are messed up. I'll probably never use grenade launcher. And I'll probably never use crossbow. So you might as well toss them in, I guess, just to hope that you get something new. You know, I'm learning in Gungeon. It's important for us, you know, to try to squeeze value out wherever possible. And we got the freaking railgun. What? All right, let's fight the boss. I gotta think the railgun is your go-to right here. Where is he gone? Do not fear the Daruma. Good. That was a real blank and not a Daruma. That's how scared I was of that situation. So let that be a lesson to me, I guess, about the value of the gun muncher. We gun munched two not that valuable weapons. Picked up some stuff that is just absurd. So we got devolver rounds, which can devolve enemies, and we got 3 master rounds now. We have our blanks still too. I think we should buy 2 keys. and then head down to the rat floor. That's how you know your boy... Well, let's shoot the chests, I guess, first. But that's how you know your boy is... You know what? Let's open them. Why? Well, maybe we'll get something useful for the rat floor instead of just betting on what comes after. Ring of Fire resistance, no burns. Maybe Gungeon Ants. Yeah! Gungeon Ant synergy, I told ya. Look at this. So, I think it shoots rockets now. I still don't think it's very good. I could be wrong. Alright. So, I mean, I think this run, definitely, I would still go Railgun as our go-to for the rat floor itself, but I would not be... This is for the run where we gave up Daruma for reasons unbeknownst. I still don't know why my shader's broken in the bottom right, but, you know, it is what it is. This is Daruma's revenge. Daruma, Daruma, ooh, I wanna give you several blanks on the house and rat key is when you can't think of anything, you just baby, why don't we go to the Daruma floor? I don't know, maybe... Oh my god, there's a jammed rat there. That scared the crap out of me. So, for real talk, Sunlight Javelin seems like a great start. Up, up, right, up. I'm going Beehive temporarily just because, like, I don't like this room. And I think even if we use 100 Beehive bullets, I don't care. I don't want to take a weapon that requires charging. Okay, that was fine. Now go Sunlight Javelin. Up, up, right. No! Still good. We need railgun ammo. Oh! Railgun, railgun. Thank you. Up, up, right. Right. There we go. You're done! Easy. Up, right, up. I saw it. Dude, I don't know. I feel like I'm devolving enemies that would otherwise be killed, but maybe I'm misreading it. Love the key. Give me my blanks or my casings, please. Right up. Dude, this is... Assuming this room doesn't go horribly. Feel like we're not... Oh, dude, it's devolving strong enemies. You gotta love it. Literally, it's as mandated by the Constitution. Is turning strong enemies into garbage, and then they're dying. So I'm ready for the rat fight. Let's get this railgun ready. Anything missing any ammo at all? Technically, yes. The commando, also acceptable, don't get me wrong. In fact, you know what? We bought it. Let's give it a try. It does home. So I feel like... And you just press the left mouse button. That's fair. I really thought we were in a safe spot. This could have gone way better, but still went pretty well. I have 2 blanks remaining for the next floor. I would be shocked if we don't make it to Punch-Out. And if you make it to Punch-Out, you usually overheal anyway. Like, you're going to be set for the future is what I mean. This is where Daruma's supposed to shine. Get rid of all... Oh, we're fireproof, too, so we don't even have to worry about this. Okay, now we're out of ammo. Please switch to the railgun. This is a preview of what could have been for us earlier. The run where we so rudely gave up the Ruma. Like a coward. So I have no idea if Brick Breaker is actually any good for us, but it does look impressive on the screen. That was a terrible dodge. Dude, being able to just cancel all of his attacks. So nice. Yeah, why am I not surprised? I really should have trusted my gut on that previous run. And hey, Brick Breaker gets the kill. Now we do Punch Out. Don't forget about your blocks. Don't forget about your supers. Oh, thank God. Oh, I always dodge too fast. There we go. Please, please, brain. I'm so sorry. That was horrible. Yeah. Yeah, that sucked like really bad. I apologize. It's okay. Like, I mean, did really well against the Rat. No denying that. But like, not a very good performance. So I'm going top right, by the way. It's the freaking boots yet again. We could have just skipped the floor, but I mean, I want to see these rat items. I've still only seen 2, I think. So like, we're real early on. So we'll finish this run, and I mean, we killed the rat. Killing the rat is still a positive in my world. I am very embarrassed by my Punch-Out performance, though. Like, highly, highly embarrassed. I mean, I don't have anything to offer in my own defense except it was bad, and I know it. It's not like I think it was good. I'm like, people are being too hard on me for that one. That one was... It was a capitulation. I don't even think... I was gonna say it sucks that, like, such a good run comes down to, you know, like, in 1 minute, it all gets completely destroyed. But, I don't actually think that sucks. I think that's cool. You know, I think it's... Despite my difficulties sometimes in getting to the rat floor, I actually find that, like, the rat fight is one of the best, yeah, we might as well. One of the best, handled secret fights in a game, or in a roguelite at least. Like, I love Isaac. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I've played 3,500 hours of it. Simultaneously, the way that game handles, like, the optional floor fights, I think is really bad. Like, just to be frank. Maybe I will come to feel that way about the fights in this, but, like, I doubt it, to be honest. Like, the fights in Isaac really are just like, hey, this enemy has a lot of HP. And it does, it betrays the spirit of the game, I think. And Isaac's difference to every game, I guess, is different for everybody. But, like, the spirit of Isaac for me, we would love to get, like, some cool amulets here. The spirit of Isaac for me is, you know, eventually you can get so overpowered on a run that you body all enemies, and that's half the fun. So when a boss is just like, hey, I know you have an amazing run, but it literally doesn't matter, I think that sucks. Mind you, that is exactly how the punch-out situation works. The difference is, well, there's two differences. One is I like punch-out. The other one is if you lose punch-out, your run's not over, so. I have no idea why my guns look so jacked, dude. Ah, Ring of Chest Friendship, right? Or, I think, Chest Vampirism. So will we go for the Lich fight? I'm not sure. I mean, I definitely think the run is capable of handling a boss like that. I'll tell ya, I wouldn't mind getting some form of, like, consistent mapping. My problem with the Lich fight is not necessarily its difficulty, but its prodigious length. Still going here? That's the thing that keeps me from doing the Lich fight. I mean, that and the fact the videos already tend to be pretty long, to be honest with you, but I see that there is a golden chest up there, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I think we should fight the boss first, though. And, I mean, I think that we have, like, 12 boss killers, but let's start here. Ah, yes. The kill pillars. Excuse me. My Daruma seems to be broken. I don't want to jinx it, but I also don't believe in jinxes. I think that we have a real chance of 5 flawlesses here, which is not necessarily like the be-all end-all, but is at least indicative of a strong run, without a doubt. I mean, I definitely think this could be the strongest Gungeon run we've had. Previously, the railgun has carried us. Now, I don't know if I'd say we've got stuff that's better than the railgun, but like the railgun is like 10% of why this run rules. We're pretty stacked. I don't know if you've noticed. Alright, I've come to respect the Devolver. It would probably really shine. Armor every floor. It would probably really shine on the secret floor. No doubt about that. I mean, this, I look at this HP right now and I go, you know what? This is like the HP that like Austin has on a Gungeon run. So I definitely feel like I've done some good stuff. What do I want here? I want to get a few more credits so that we can get the Uranium Amulet or the... I mean, maybe Frost Amulet's a little better, but I kind of like the idea of getting mass damage instead. Because then every time we use the Daruma, we have a chance to poison all enemies in a room. And the stuff that's in here is, it is what it is. So yeah, let's bounce, brother. Get the Uranium Amulet. Hopefully it works with Daruma. If it doesn't, that would be a serious bummer. So I'll let you know, you know. The slot machine in Gungeon is done. If we find the boss fight or a map that leads us to the boss fight, we're gonna pursue it. It does. A poison, that is. Okay, so I don't know if the synergy's that good, but it is working as expected. My depth perception is very sick. Not bad. There we go. I think especially like with Devolver, the Daruma will just like poison and kill all of the devolved enemies. still an enemy? Yeah, I knew it. We're not good. You're still hanging. Okay. Why? Please. Sorry, this is like... I'm embarrassed that it's radio silence, but it's still radio silence. At this point, I probably should no longer be using the Sunlight Javelin. It's very good. But it does also require a charge, which minimizes it in like these AoE situations. But minimizes its usefulness, I should say. That was bad. But it is cool. And coolness is also cool. So I can't bring myself to say goodbye. Plus, I mean, the DPS is still very good. I'm gonna miss this run, to be honest. That's like, so far for me, this is like, you know, 1 in 100 sort of Gungeon run. I mean, I've only done like 25 or something, but, you know, I'm hedging my bets that this is a 1 in 100 run. Might as well crack it. Hegemony Carbine. Again, you're gonna have to be like pretty good to get me to use a gun that's not, you know, one of the ones we've already committed to. It's just, how many times can I get hit by the same nonsense? It's not a question for the game, it's a question for me, unfortunately. Don't you dare. Lots of armor drops. Does Gun Knight helmet make it more likely to get armor drops in the future as well? I know it gives you armor every floor, but I don't want to, you know... Oh, I got stuck in the little doorway. It's my bad. I don't want to derive from a small sample size, but... This feels like a... Oh, it's a... I knew it was going to be some kind of special room. Forget, you use a blank on that guy, you get some stuff. You got nothing valuable for me. We're not free. We're free. Yeah, okay, I'm ready. I was going to say, it's going to be a little bit on the longer side, but I think we will go for a Lich kill. So, I mean, Commando is awesome here. When we run out of ammo, that's fine. We'll go for a Lich kill, because if I was watching this run, and someone said, we're not going to go for the Lich kill, I would call them a coward. So I gotta learn from my own toxicity. We have 4 blanks, so I'm learning a valuable lesson about not being dumb. And if you think you stand any chance to get hit, use a blank. I think we got a little lucky there, honestly. I don't even want to use Brick Breaker here. But we switched to it, and to be honest, I'm scared to change now. So, if we want to kill the boss as quickly as possible... I don't know, you know... Why not try our special Gungeon ants? And if you didn't think it was one of the best runs we've had... Oh, you screwed it up! Well, my mistake. There goes our flawless. Should've just used the blank, but, you know. I didn't. Clearly. 84 casings. What do you gotta sell me that could... I mean, we can... No, we can't. No, we can't. It's not even worth it. That's an insane ask. Let's get the heck out of town. So I honestly think that we might want to use Brick Breaker. How many guns do we have? We might want to use Brick Breaker on the Lich floor. Because of Devolver bullets. So here's my platonic ideal. Devolve the enemies, Daruma charge, all of a sudden, you know, no enemy could possibly stand up to the incredible AoE that we got going on. This guy didn't even know we existed until... See, that's Devolver doing what Devolver does. I really appreciate that. It's doing some incredible work for me. I will say this gun does miss a lot. Look at this HP though. So we'd love to have Daruma charges. Poisoning enemies that we can't see, that sort of thing is my bag, baby. Apart from some dumb damage, this also might be up there for, like, one of the better played Gungeon runs I've had. Which is not to say that at any point things look dangerous, but you know that expression, like, at any level, or at a sufficiently advanced level, like science and magic are indistinguishable? That's like... I think that holds true for video games as well, as lame as it sounds. Like, the run is good, but we had to live long enough to make the run good. We also purchased some of this stuff specifically that made the run good, so I wouldn't toot our own horn too much, except to say that, like, I think we did everything that was asked of us and more on this run. And I think even now we're still handling it pretty well. It worked, but there was no reason to take the roll. And I'll tell you, the Daruma is one of this game's great lies. It's in green chess? Or, actually, no, it's a Keybagger. That's where we got it. This is, like... I would actually classify it as one of the best items in the game. I would rather have the Daruma than, like... If you ask me to give up the Daruma or all of our, you know, triple S tier guns, I would give up the guns. I should have seen it coming, but I did get him into the low visibility corner. So I just spammed roll there. Okay, stay strong on HP. You got nothing to worry about, really. Devolving. Yes! Feels so good, dude. My strategy is kind of working. So if I were a boss, I would just keep moving away from the start of the room. Give my minions the best chance to accomplish, you know, a kill so that I don't have to. Okay, we still got movement upwards. You love to see it. Yo! Secret room on the 5th floor, or the 6th floor. Which is actually the 7th floor that we've done today. Who would have thought, dude? So it's a gun muncher? Oh, it's a demonic gun muncher. Forget, you gotta feed it like 4 bullets, or... Let's go back to Sunlit Javelin temporarily. That's the beehive, dude. There you go. I mean, beehive... I do also like the idea of guns that shoot very fast right now. but it exhausts ammo too quickly, I think, for it to be, like, considerably useful. Please, dude, this could be the boss. We're, like, making real progress upwards here. Yo, great shot. You got me. I'm genuinely pleased for those enemies. You know, they've been minions down here for too long. I knew it. I knew we were knocking him into the drink. They're the real masters down here. The Lich, you know, he's not easy, but he's patterns. These guys, patterns, but sometimes they pop out of the freaking walls. Little harder to suss out, you know what I mean? Lich, you always know where you stand, because you always know where he stands. Oh, no. How did you live? Dude, you could take away like 5 guns, we would still have a 10 out of 10 run. Maybe should have gone for commando ammo. I don't know. Like, would you be nervous in this situation? You really think we got a good chance to not beat the Lich? I think, you know, the possibility always exists, but pretty much the only way I could conceive of it happening is taking just stupid amounts of damage right here. If this doesn't happen, we should feel, like, unperturbed. Okay? It's a Guanstone, dude. Redder Guanstone works with the Ring of Fire resistance. So, I will say, I can't see what's happening, like, basically at all. And I got stuck on the doorway. That's how I take, like, 10% of my damage on any given run. Easy. Now, we do have, I mean, we got a lot of potential functional guns here. I would say the railgun has got to be, like, first and foremost. And the absurd value of the Daruma just continues. Rendered even more absurd because, like, a single railgun shot is enough to charge it back up. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to call it as, like, the most powerful run in human existence. We also left a lot on the table. There's, like, we didn't open several chests. We have 143 casings just burning a hole in our pocket. I'll tell you, this has led to a very simple rule for me. If the Daruma shows up, you must grab it. I can't believe I ruined my flawless, but still. If the Daruma shows up, you gotta snag it. Welcome back. Now. Phase 2, easiest money ever made. We easily could have had 6 flawlesses here. I don't know if you get anything for flawlessing the Lich, maybe an achievement at best, but... there's, like, no reason. Except, like, a little... ooh, I don't think I've seen this attack since we've been back. There's no reason except sloppy play to not have flawless the Dragon. And then the Lich, I mean, there's a little bit more of an excuse, but he is harder. What did I get hit by there? Probably a shot I didn't see. And he died the poison. Well, no complaints about this run except a very lackluster punch-out. But apart from that, starting to feel like I'm getting the hang of this Gungeon strategy, Gungeon flowchart. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Big ups for the bullet up there, just hanging out up top. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. There's going to be a bunch of them. And I'll see you next time, but not before we see the statistics screen here. Listen to a little bit of the Dose 1 soundtrack. 671 kills. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.